if there's anything that Richard really wants to talk about.
I highly recommend when you're split testing and you will get into the I guess depressed state when nothing is fucking working. You need to like get out of your computer, get out of where you're at, and go do something else. Like today, I went and I bought cookies.
Welcome to the Ecom Profit Podcast, all the way from Miami, Florida. I am Las Chavez. He is Richard Telf, and we are out here killing it today with the energy like crazy. Johnny's vaping in the back. Johnny, that shit's gonna kill you, bro. We already told him.
And Rolly's a bad rapper. Rolly, you're a bad fucking rapper. So if you're ever listening to this podcast,
you guys don't know who
suck.
Rolly is. He's here in our office. He's one of our handy dandy employees. He's good at some stuff, but rapping is definitely not one of them. And there he is. I think he's opening the door. Oh no, that's not Rolly. That's not Rolly. But
okay.
We have a special guest. Hello. Hi. So we're gonna get this podcast started, and we're gonna talk about split testing, Facebook ads, a little bit about all that good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
How important it is.
The importance. And you know what you should be looking out for, and kind of our experience with the whole thing, like what has worked the best for us and what hasn't worked at all.
Yes. So how do you want to do this? Because I know you split test some things, I split test other things. Do you want to talk about how important it is or what we do?
Let's give them the run. Let's give them the rundown. So at first, I think split testing is something that you always have to do because, as you know, marketers and people who are trying to sell stuff, you always want to optimize everything. Okay, so you want to optimize for sales, you want to optimize for the best results. So if you can get more clicks for less money, then you're saving a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that's why we split test everything. By split testing, we mean we're testing different things. So whether it be a headline on a landing page, whether it be some copy on an ad, whether it be a thumbnail on an ad, it's literally split testing. Those are all little split testing things that you can do.
Even like colors, buttons. I mean, you can literally split test anything. I mean, it's crazy how many things you can split test, and it's crazy how little things can change how much money you make. I mean, we've split tested words in our headlines, and that has changed the whole game for us. Like it's literally taking us from like 40% ROI to either sometimes it'll take us lower or sometimes higher, but like even one single word can change it by like 10%, which is crazy.
Yeah, and it's super important. And when we're talking about like percentages, that can literally save you so much money and make you money, because when you're saving it, it's money that you're not spending, so it's money that's coming back, and it's really helpful. So the way we do it usually, and Richard wanted to say something.
And honestly, like split testing can really make you want to fucking pull your hairs out, like I am right now. Like
I was gonna ask Richard, how are you feeling today? But I kind of know how he's feeling today. So
that's why I don't even have my hair gelled or anything like that, because our split tests are just not fucking working right now, and that happens a lot of the times. And I think a lot of people, when they have courses and things like what we have, they don't say about their struggles. But right now, and we're not losing money. We're actually at a 8% ROI today, which is fucking terrible. But we're still making money. It's just none of our split tests have stuck, and that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes you have to test 100 different variations to get to that one that's gonna make you all the money back, and it could get frustrating sometimes. And that's why a lot of people give up.
Yeah, but it's important. I always in marketing and anything really, you always have to look at it like kind of like with a robotic eye.
Yeah.
Because you know you're just looking at these numbers, and it's like, do these numbers make sense? Like we're just looking at numbers. If something's doing better, even if we think it looks worse, that's all we look at. We just look at the numbers, and then we're just testing little things. Sometimes the things that look better, they actually perform worse.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact with landing pages, because just to give you guys a little bit of background, usually I'm the one that creates the landing pages. I'm the one that like split test headlines, pictures, copy on the landing page, all that good stuff. And Richard focuses on the ads. So Richard's testing thumbnails, he's testing ad copy, he's testing videos. So we're really just testing a bunch of things and trying to see what sticks together the best and what gives us the best the best return. So where was I gonna go with that?
Split testing.
Yeah,
so
so
it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is a pain in the ass. And one of the ways I think that we've, when we first started doing split test, we're kind of like all over the place. We just had.
That's right. You need organization. You need a sheet to be able to track everything. God, just thinking about it, it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's bad. But I think one of the best things and one of the things that helped us the most was, and I highly recommend that you do this if you're doing e-commerce or whatever it is that you're doing, running ads for anything, and you're split testing. Make a Google sheet. So what we did was we made a Google sheet. We organized ourselves. We put in all of our information, like everything that we're split testing, we put it into that Google sheet. And then we just fill in the results there so that we know what is performing the best. If you're just split testing on an ad level, you can kind of see the data just on like Facebook ads or Google ads. You can kind of see like which is performing the best. But, we're split testing a bunch of different things. So we need kind of that organization of like, this page with this ad, like how is that performing together? And then we're getting some sort of result. Another big thing that I guess I wanted to point out before, like, I don't want to like end the podcast and not say this. So I just want to put it out there, is Unbounce. Is something that we started using for landing pages. Beforehand, we were using ClickFunnels and then Shopify for our stores. Unbounce is basically like a landing page.
Yeah, but it's a page creation software.
Page creation.
It's like ClickFunnels, really.
Yeah, like ClickFunnels. It makes split testing so easy. It lets you just create duplicates of the page and literally change like little things, and then you can basically do by percentages, like I want variant A to get 20% of the traffic, I want variant B to get another 20%, and like so on and so forth. And so you could be split testing all these things, and then you can really figure out which page is giving you the highest conversion, which one are people clicking through the most, which one is doing its job the best. So that's like one thing that I highly recommend. If you're not doing it, that's like a golden nugget of information that you can right away take and apply to your business. If you're running landing pages, anything like that, I highly suggest that you go on ahead, get on Unbounce. That's unbounce.com. Go on that website and check that out. I know there's some videos on YouTube as well, so you can check those out as well. But I highly recommend, if you're doing any kind of split testing, definitely check that out. I don't know if there's anything that Richard really wants to talk about.
I highly recommend when you're split testing and you will get into the I guess depressed state when nothing is fucking working. You need to like get out of your computer, get out of where you're at, and go do something else. Like today, I went and I bought cookies while I was doing ads. I went and I bought 4 cookies, and I've eaten 2 of them. Laz ate 1, and I'll probably have the 3rd one later. But drown your sorrows with sweets, eat cookies, and get your eyes off of your computer. You'll never realize how good it is to get your eyes off the computer, and when you come back and look at the data, you probably see something else, and then you can start testing other things. So that's my piece of advice, and I know that everyone who split tests will go through the same crap that we do, where you split test and nothing is working. But again, you can do it 100 times, and that one time that it works, it'll make you all of your money back.
Yeah, it's like a necessary evil. You can't escape it. You kind of just have to cope with it. It's like a mother-in-law. Mother-in-law that's just there, and she's
we actually just had a student that started split testing the way that we split test, and he just made 40 grand in 1 month and bought his wife a Nissan Pathfinder fully loaded. So props to him. Maybe some of you that follow us know him. His name is Reggie. We're always talking about him. He's like one of our top students, and he like makes us super proud. So he told us yesterday, he's like, well, guys, I started split testing the way you guys talked about at this last event that I met you guys at, and I literally made 40K in like a month. In e-commerce.
In e-commerce. So that's absolutely insane. He's crushing it.
So that goes to show the power of split testing right there.
Yeah, you don't. If you're not split testing, you're leaving money on the table for sure. And so like I don't know, Johnny, how much time do we have?
We're at 10 minutes right now.
We're at 10 minutes right now.
We can do the rapid thing.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this one up in a little bit. I just want to go on ahead and tell you guys, kind of like we're changing things up a little bit. We're getting experimental with these podcasts.
And guys, I'm on my phone, but I'm actually talking to someone about some split tests right now.
Oh God!
And I'm actually not lying. Like I really am.
Maybe Richard can share some juicy details with us.
Talking about some Facebook ads.
Kind of want to know what he's talking about.
I'm talking about how many campaigns to put up on one Facebook account, because we just put up 50 and everything tanked. So I'm talking to someone else now just to see what they're doing.
So maybe we shouldn't run as many campaigns on one ad account. So yeah, I just want to go on ahead and kind of explain the experimental stuff that we're talking about. We're going to do this thing where at the end of every podcast, if you're watching on YouTube, this kind of pertains to you, because at the end of every podcast, what we're going to do is we're going to do an audio only section, I guess, at the end, where on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, whatever podcast app you use, you'll be able to listen to the audio only portion, which basically is going to be Rich and I fooling around a little bit, asking each other rapid fire questions. Most of the time, they're going to be pertaining to the topic at hand. So for this one, we'll probably talk about split testing. I'll ask Richard some question about ads. He'll probably ask me about landing pages, and then we'll just get a little bit deeper into it. But that's going to be at the end of every podcast going forward. We're going to cut the video, and we're just going to go into audio only. So if you do want to catch the rapid fire section, something is going to get kind of crazy, so you might want to catch it, but we can't do it on YouTube because YouTube has rules and censorship, and you can't have naked people running around on the camera and that good stuff. So if you do want to catch that, go ahead and check out Apple Podcasts, the Ecom Profit Podcast, same name here, just on Apple Podcasts. Spotify, same thing. All those major podcasts, whatever you call them, I guess.
Yeah, channels.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it. We're going to wrap it up here. Make sure to hit that like button really hard, because I know we haven't been getting that many likes lately, and it kind of gets us depressed.
No comments either. You guys need to let us know what you want us to talk about.
We don't know what people want anymore.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comments what you guys want us to talk about. Let us know if you guys want us to talk about Facebook ads. Let us know if you want us to talk about Google. Let us know if you want us to talk about product research. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, and we'll talk about it here on the podcast. Again, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to start doing these every week. I know we've been saying that we're going to do one a week, and we know it turns 1 week turns into 2, but we set a hard schedule, right, Johnny? Right, Johnny?
He's not even paying attention.
Johnny's ignoring us right now. Johnny, so what are we going to do? Are we going to schedule a podcast every single week?
Every week?
Every week.
Every single fucking week.
So Johnny just confirmed that we're going to do a podcast every week. What day is it going up, Johnny?
Every Monday?
Every Monday. Johnny gave me a confused Monday. So he said that he says that they're gonna go up every Monday. So now it's up to Johnny. If there's no podcast on Monday, you guys could comment, Johnny, what the fuck, man? Where's the podcast,
what the fuck, Johnny?
And
we'll go ahead and comment his personal number too, so he can get his shit together. You guys can text him too.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be every Monday, the podcast, and then we're also gonna be uploading some YouTube videos as well. I think we said on Thursday we really want to get active on YouTube and just be putting out more content, because what's YouTube for if it's not to put up content. But yeah, that about wraps it up for the podcast. Again, smash the like button, subscribe. If you want to listen to the audio only section, make sure you go on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and yeah, we'll get into that now.
All right, so now boom.